I'm obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses.
The Bible Made Easy by Frantz, Michel. Who is this author? My husband. The Bible Made Easy. Get your copy now on Amazon.
Right now we're in cocoon. I think I said it right. I could never pronounce that word. Cocoon. I think it's cocoon.
Introducing 2018 International Pageant winner, Sandra Love, an influencer, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, all of the above mother, Miss Sandra Love.
Ah.
How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
How have you been?
Oh, I've been busy.
I see.
I've been really busy. You know, how you been?
I've been doing okay, busy too.
Ain't that something? That's good.
We gotta do what we gotta do. So what you got going on right now?
Oh, right now I'm actually a campaign manager for a senator. I know. It's crazy.
Campaign manager.
I am actually campaign manager. I don't know how I got into politics, but it's like it just was handed to me. So
wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, learning a lot. I don't know if I want to go back to politics, but it's actually an experience.
The political world.
Political world. Who would think that I would be running a whole campaign? You know, and so I feel like God has truly, you know, favored me in many ways, you know, because it just happened. It's not something I went looking for it. It just happened.
You have experience in marketing?
Well, yeah, I would say in management. So, you know, due to my experiences, she felt comfortable having me. And it's always an energy thing, you know. She felt like, you know, our spirit match. She's an amazing person. Oh, amazing person. And she was a former senator. So she understands, you know, certain things like, let me try something different. She wanted a fresh face, a new start. And then I said, okay. She told me she was going to teach me everything I know about the political world. And I said, okay.
No, why not?
Hey.
So, 2018, let's go back to that.
Oh, let's go back to that.
What inspired you to even want to compete in that pageant?
So this is how it all started. First, I wanted to compete at the Universe pageant, Miss Universe. And they reached out to me, but then they found out, you know, I was a little bit older. I passed this threshold for competing. And then I had kids. So then someone reached out and told me after that, the Universe, there's the international pageant. And so I said, okay, let's try that. But around that moment, I wanted to try something different out of my element. I was going through a transition. I got a divorce 2016. I was around 2016 going through one of the hardest part of my life, 2013 up to 2016. So I was trying to figure certain things. I already did open my nonprofit organization. And I felt stuck. I was like, I need to do something drastic, you know? And I said, why not? And honestly, I was scared because I've never been an outspoken person. I was always that shy person. And so it actually took me out of my element. And that's what I needed. I needed something to take me out of element. I had my nonprofit, but then what am I doing with it? You know? And so someone told me just go for it. And I did. And
you won.
I won. But let me tell you, it was not an easy pageant. You know, there are so many things happen behind the scenes, you know, and a lot of
an example. What happened?
Well, it came to, there was one person that said that I wasn't Haitian enough. So Haitian enough, I was trying to understand, what does that mean? You know, yes, I was born here, but my family are Haitian. My descendants, you know, everyone, you know, ancestors are all Haitian. So how am I not Haitian? Because I was born here. And so that's always been an issue, always been a fight, you know, with the Haitian Americans and the Haitians that were actually born in Haiti. It's always, oh, you're not too, you know, you're not too Haitian, you know, like you're 50% Haitian. And I used to always say, no, I'm 100% Haitian, 100%. Like I speak the language, you know, I don't speak it like you, but I still speak it. And let's be for real. If you have a Haitian parent and you was born here, your parents raise you as if you were in Haiti.
Yeah, they do.
They raise you.
Speak Creole.
They raise you that way, okay? The punishment is all similar, all that. So, you know, that was one of the challenges, and they felt like, you know, I wasn't Haitian enough to be Miss Haiti. But nah, I'm Haitian enough.
That's right. So how many Haitians tried to get into that pageant? Do you even know?
It was, I don't know, but I know it was a lot. And there was a lot of qualifying women there. You know, I met a couple of people that till this day I still speak to through the pageant. And, you know, you build friendships, you build relationships. So it was actually an experience, and I loved it.
So after winning that pageant, like what have you accomplished through that?
Well, within the pageantry, my platform, every woman has a platform. My platform was self-love. And the reason why I chose that platform was because I, you know, came out of a tough marriage. You know, I was going through a bad divorce in the previous years, and it was very traumatic. And I lost myself. And so there was that journey I had to take. And so my platform was self-love. So after the pageant, it opened me up and gave me a bigger platform, so where I can share that with people. And so I've always been one of those people that preaches self-love. And I've been motivating people and showing other women that, hey, you know, you can love yourself, because it doesn't matter where you come from, what trials and tribulations you go through, as long as you find your way back to yourself. Because let's be for real, traumatic experiences take us away from ourselves. Sometimes we end up losing ourselves.
That's true.
So as time goes by, no matter what, just find your way back to you loving you.
So have you ever struggled with self-love?
Of course. I felt like me accepting people abusing me, you know, putting their hands on me, you know, just allowing it, you know, the verbal abuse, physical abuse, me still being around was a product of me not loving myself, you know? And so the moment I realized that, hey, you have to love you, things changed. Because I feel like the moment you start loving yourself, you have boundaries, and the boundaries happen organically, you know, because there's certain things you would not literally allow to happen, you know, you would not allow to happen in your life. So that's one of those things that, you know, going through that process of learning to love yourself again. And I find that, how would I say it? We find ourselves in those processes. As long as we're living, we're going to always have to re-love ourselves. Because we get out of one situation and then we end up in another situation where we tend to forget. And then we have to remind ourselves. Too. There are levels to it. So, yeah.
Yeah, you are so right. Self-love is so important. For especially Black women, man. We need that.
Yeah.
You know, so what would you say to someone that's struggling, though, to love themselves? What could be the first step that they take to work towards that?
Well, what worked for me, I can say, it's acknowledging where you're at the moment. You know, I had to acknowledge that I was in a toxic situation. I had to acknowledge that I was not happy. I had to acknowledge that this is not where I want to be. And then once I came to that realization is because when we're in certain toxic situations, guess what we do? We end up being in denial. And so denial is one of our biggest enemy. So once you acknowledge where you're at and you realize, okay, I'm not happy, I need to change this. Then, you know, you start planning on, okay, what will it take for me to get out of this? And then you just do your research. Like me, I had to do my research. I got help. I found people that actually support me. I had a support system. And listen, I cried my way out. And by the time I was done, I realized, okay, now it's time to get to know me. What does Sandra wants? So the moment you just got to find out what you want. Because when we get in situations, we lose ourselves. We don't know. So the first step is taking yourself away from the environment and then realize, okay, now you figure out, what do I want? You know, where do I see myself and how I want to be? I want to be a queen. I'm a queen. I love myself, you know? And so I had to get there because I was not looking like a queen. I was down and out. I was letting people abuse me, talk to me any kind of way, getting used. And I was not happy, to the point I was losing weight. So the moment I removed myself from that environment, that was the process moment. That's the time where, okay, now I can actually heal myself. Because the moment you still stay in the same environment, guess what happens? There's no way, no matter what changes you do, you're still going to find yourself right back.
Because you're still in the same environment.
Because you're still in the same environment. So the first step is remove yourself. And then start doing homework, soul searching for yourself. And and start loving yourself, date yourself, take yourself out. A lot of people don't want to be by themselves. Listen, I dated myself so many times to the point I love it now. You know, I'll go to the bar, sit down, get myself a meal. There's a lot of, and you know what? There's a lot of people at the bar doing the same thing. And then you meet people, and that's another way of networking, you know? And so I was heavy on that. And to the point where now I know what I like. If somebody asks me, what's your favorite food? I know now. Because my past, you know, was controlling what I ate, what I you know, it was just weird. And so now I know, okay, Sandra loves this. Sandra wants this. You know, Sandra's comfortable with this. And so I started just dating myself, getting to know me. And so when you start loving yourself, guess what happens? You start attracting wonderful things coming to you. Like, listen, the moment I started loving myself and being more confident, that's when everything started coming to me. And I would say that is what made me win the pageant. Because I started that process of loving myself, and I was attracting, you know, that energy back to me. If I was in a negative place, I don't think I would have won, because I wouldn't be so confident. Yeah. You know?
Confident is the most important, especially when you're competing.
When you're competing,
you gotta be confident.
Confident it is. So that's the thing with self-love. You know, you start loving yourself, everyone else will follow.
That's right. So what would you say to that young Sandra Love? Like, what would you say to her?
To her?
Seeing that you went through all of those trials and tribulations. I mean, they made you who you are today.
Yeah.
But what would you say to your younger self?
What I would say to my younger self, that it's going to be all right. That it's going to be all right. And sometimes I know that's like what they say, cliche, you know, when someone says, oh, you know, it's going to be okay. But the truth is, it really is going to be okay. At the moment, it doesn't feel like it, but you're going to be all right. You're going to get out of it. And so just be strong and love you. Protect you, because nobody else will protect you, but be your own protector. Love yourself. You're going to be okay. And that's what I would tell her.
This episode was sponsored by Lily and Michel Co. Head on over to Instagram and follow Lily and Michel Co. Let them know Lillian sent you and get exclusive discounts. Would you tell her to take a different route?
Someone asked me that, by the way. Oh! Would I take a different route? Okay, knowing what I know now, before, when the unhealed me, the angry me, you know, the bitter me, I would probably would want to take a different route. But that different route would have not given me what I have now, you know? The amazing children I have, I wouldn't have had my kids. I love them to death. I can't think life without them. And so knowing what I know now, no, I don't think I would do anything different. The only thing I would have just asked God for, just, you know, give me a little bit more strength at certain moments, you know? But no.
Okay. That was a good answer.
Thank you.
Some people struggle with this
Listen,
question.
if you asked me like a couple of years ago, when I was like in my like, I don't care, I hate everybody, I would have said no. Take me out, I would not do it again.
No, seriously, wisdom, only people with wisdom gonna answer this correctly. You passed the test.
Oh, that was a setup question.
So I see that you have this wine thing going on your page. I forgot the name of the brand. What is that all about?
Well, it's not a wine. It's actually a cocktail, and it's called Patiri. Actually, I have a gift for you, so let's bring it. I brought this for you.
Ooh, I love cocktails.
Yeah. Ooh, see? I love cocktails. It's beautiful. Look at that.
Ooh, look at the packaging, guys. Ooh.
So I'm partners with them. It's called Patiri. And it's actually a cocktail blend. So it's passion fruit with vodka, brandy mix with a hint of caramel. And, you know, I brought another bottle so the team, you know, could taste it. I want you guys to taste it. No, but for real, tell me the honest truth.
Oh, I will.
Like,
I love
I
cocktails.
need you to tell me the honest truth about it.
I will.
But it actually started forming in 2017. Okay. And the product actually started off way before that. House parties, family gatherings, you know, his name is Vladimir Laurent. And he actually, you know, would host parties, friends and stuff like that, and create this cocktail thing. And we all loved it. And so that's like a little bit of history behind it. But if you guys want to know more, patiricocktail.com. And, you know, everybody asks, what does patiri means? You know, but first I wanted you to pronounce it. I already said it.
Am I going to pronounce it?
I cheated.
Right?
But what do you think the original pronunciation would be?
Patiri.
See, a lot of people pronounce it that way, but it's really patiri.
Patiri. So it's patiri.
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 You said it right.
Okay.
You said it right.
Okay. Patiri.
So patiri is a Greek word, and it means a glass. So pass me a glass. You know. So it's really good. If you're a person that, you know, likes, you know, a little sweetness into your alcohol, but, you know, you can always pair it with other things. I honestly drink it by itself. It's 21%. So it's going to get you nice. It's going to get you nice.
So I think one glass for me might be enough. I'm not.
You're light.
I'm very lightweight.
Lightweight? Oh yeah. One glass for you. Definitely. You can't get another one.
One glass for me. That's enough.
It's actually more so like a mimosa replacement, we like to say. You know how everyone is this whole boring mimosas, you get the champagne and then orange juice, pineapple, whatever, boring. So we're trying to like bring the brunch, you know, vibes and hype it up a little bit and start, you know, it's a cocktail right in the bottle. You don't have to do nothing. Just pour it in.
What's the best mix for this, like from your experience?
Oof. You don't have to mix it, but if you want to mix it with your favorite alcohol, like mine is Hennessy.
Okay.
And so I would mix it with Henny, and it's so good. But I had other people say they actually mixed it with tequila too. Okay. They add tequila, but you know, you can just take the shot on its own right there.
Okay. So what else you have going on other than, what about your boutique?
Oh, yes.
Let's talk about your boutique.
It's there, you know, it's in Miami. I have the storefront location in Miami. And actually, I had this boutique since 2016. I had it, then of course the pandemic happened, had to let it go, the location, but we were still running online. And then after the pandemic, still had to fight, try to get sales in and try to be in a more stable, in a stable way, like financially. And I opened up the location I'm in now. Was it last year, November? That reminds me, it's going to be 1 year. And I haven't even had the time to celebrate our 1 year, but I think everyone keeps telling me you should do something for the 1 year anniversary for that location. And I might just do something. I'm not sure yet because I have this brand I am working on. Then I have the campaign, and then I have to be a mother with four. So it's a lot.
Okay, so how is your love life? What's going on there?
It's there, I got somebody special on my mind.
On your mind?
On my mind.
Okay. I don't know exactly what that means. But...
somebody's on your mind, Somebody you think about.
So that person, okay. Are you on his mind too? Or...
I would hope so.
Okay.
I better be on his mind.
Okay, great. So, any marriage soon?
Well, right now, I don't know. I let God, lead me. Everything. I just want things to just happen organically. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I find myself when we start stressing about certain things, it just doesn't happen.
That's true.
So I'm just like, at this moment, I'm going with the flow of life. Like, I'm already busy anyway.
Yeah.
I'm already too busy anyway. And, my focus is more so making sure my kids are okay and that I give them something to live on when I'm not there. I want to make sure.
I want to build an empire.
I want to build an empire, a legacy, because my girls are my life. And me being like, even though I'm hard work, I do a lot of things. I do my best to actually spend time with them. And some people be like, how do you do all that? Like, because they'll see my page and they see me, I'm here. And then the next hour, I'm in a different spot working, and then I'm in a different spot. And then you see me posting my kids. Oh, they're at the pool. How do I do it? It's not easy. But one thing I said, I try my best to try to spend as much time with them. If I have to choose a day, sometimes I'm like, okay, kids, we're going to choose Friday. What do you guys want to do? And they'll tell me, oh, we want to go to the movies, or I take them out to eat. So that's how I add them to my schedule. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the best way. If you're a busy person and you're a person that's always has something going on, you have a schedule. What works for me, so I won't forget them. Sometimes we get caught up in our jobs, in our work, and forget about family. So I add them in my schedule. So
you just answered the question I was about to ask.
I did?
How to balance life and work and the entrepreneurship world.
I don't know how to do it.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. So I just add them.
That's true. Family is so important.
Yes, it is.
Very important. But we have a part in the show where we talk about what's trending. We usually have tea with Lillian, but today
we're going to have cocktails with Pateri.
Period.
And you get Pateri bottle?
It's so pretty, my God.
Do you see the details on that bottle?
Yes.
This is nice. Okay.
That's rich.
Ready?
Yes. I'm definitely
you gotta
ready.
shake it, like trying to get in it, to open it.
Ooh. That sounds good.
All right, let me bless you with some.
Ooh.
That's good enough.
I love the color so far. Ooh. That thing smells so good. I smell the passion fruit. The caramel. What's this? Whoa.
We didn't even toast.
We forgot to toast.
Yep. But
this thing is strong and it's good.
What do you think?
This is amazing. I love cocktail. I would not lie to you. One more sip.
Really good.
I got to drink this later because, I'm lightweight. We got to finish this interview.
We don't want to be like,
I don't want to get drunk. Everything going to be funny.
slurring and everything.
So the trending topic for today, what should it be?
I don't know. There's a lot of things trending. Interesting things.
What about Beyonce and Amber?
Oh, I
saw that comment?
I did.
What do you think about it?
For you to compare yourself to Beyonce, I feel like now you're reaching. I really felt like Beyonce's trying to be like, who? Like you? Like what? Like everyone is a mom. So for her to make a statement, oh, Beyonce just trying so hard to be her, it's like, I don't think nobody wants to be you. You know, what have you truly, really accomplished? Beyonce has done so many things. She's empowered women. She's strong. She opened her own franchise. She has her own things. She's very independent. She didn't have to become that great going low on other males.
That was a very ignorant statement.
I'm just saying she didn't, you can't put yourself in Beyonce's shoes. Beyonce worked hard for where she's at. You just slept around and didn't even get not even close to where she's at. So I don't, allegedly slept around, but we all know.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Let's say it again.
Allegedly. Okay.
Slept around.
Allegedly. So, but my thing is, who am I to judge, but when you start comparing yourself to someone who's iconic, who's really, truly worked hard, and all you're doing is being ignorant, how about you go to the library and open a book or two and get educated, and then you can, probably start low and compare yourself to someone else, but not Beyonce,
I agree. 100%. And then I listened to both side by side and I'm like, where is the comparison here? Just because she said she's a mom.
I know. I don't know how she, if she's a mom, she can
wants
say that.
Beyonce attention.
Well, she's reaching, she's a non-factor. She's not relevant. She's not, I don't see her as a celebrity. So I think, when someone is reaching, they're trying to get, airtime. And so this was her opportunity, And
Beyonce is not gonna give her any attention.
First
whatsoever.
of all, Beyonce, no.
Beyonce is in her cocoon.
like I don't even know if Beyonce even know who she is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you start being ignorant, it's just like one weird stuff. Especially she made the comment about Haitians, that kind of gave me a bad taste, with her saying, she knows that Haitian eat cats. How do you know? Where you're not even comfortable with who you are as a person. You don't even know who you are. You don't know if you're black, you're white, you're mixed. What are you? So for you to just make comments and stand by and say, and not educate yourself, it just makes me upset. If you say you have a platform, why don't you use it for something better, to empower and motivate and positive, be more positive towards the people that actually you say follow you, but you're out here, just being nasty.
No, fais assembler avec un macaque, oui.
M'embrouille un petit peu dessus encore parce que c'est un gros macaque lié.
Petit.
Et nous connaissons macaque, oui, ça c'est une. So
trying to make our Haitian people look like we're nothing.
Listen, and then you comparing yourself to Beyonce, she's really reaching. And I'm sure if she could be anywhere, she wish she was Haitian, saying them things. But we wouldn't even accept her anyways.
But anyway, we're not even going to give her too much attention because this is too much attention.
Yeah.
We need to talk about something else.
Okay.
We need to talk about something else. What we want to be talking about? Let's talk about this because I said I was going to drink it later, but
listen,
I think I'm about to sip this down.
This is my baby. I love this, okay? We're at 11 locations. When we are at a lounge called Cocoon. We're working on being in more different locations. Actually, we're trying to hit every liquor store in South Florida. And this is the kicker. We just launched last month.
Whoa. No, hold on. You said 11 locations.
We're already at 11 locations.
When did that started? The 11 locations. When did you start?
The 11
locations.
Oh, once we launched.
A month ago?
Yeah.
Whoa. The marketing is crazy. Oh, I need you to be my marketer. What? 11 locations within a month?
We're at 11 locations, and now we're at a restaurant, Cocoon. We are trying to hit as much restaurants and lounges, but they process the alcohol differently. So we're trying different tactics, but we're really focused on liquor stores. And we do have big news, but I'm gonna wait till it's out there, and then I'll share it with everyone later on. But we are working on our grand opening. We just had a soft launch, and it was amazing, but we're trying to do a grand launch for the public. And I would love for you to be there.
Oh, I'm definitely there.
Yes.
Definitely. I love this.
Yeah, you know.
It's so me.
Listen, when you come from a hard day of work, and, you know, sometimes usually I pop up my wine. And so now I just get a glass of Patiri, you know, because, you know, some people, you know, it takes a while to create a whole cocktail. But it's different when you have like a whole cocktail already made for you, ready. Like as soon as you make it home, pour me a Patiri, already made cocktail you can drink.
So how much this bottle is going for?
Well, it depends on the location, but for now, from majority of those locations, it's $30, $29.99.
It's worth it.
It's $30. So you can go to those locations to purchase it. If you go to patiricocktail.com or the Instagram, which is at Patiri Cocktail, we have there all the locations where it's currently at, and you can go and grab you a bottle. I can't distribute it out like that, sell it personally. You would have to go purchase the bottle yourself.
Makes sense. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. This was so nice. I appreciate you coming. I know you are busy, so I'm grateful for you taking the time out to come here and have tea with Lillian. Well, today, cocktail with Lillian.
Cocktail with Lillian. That's what's
I love it.
So, thank you first. I want to say thank you for having me.
Let them know your social media handles, how to reach out to you. Okay.
Well, on Instagram and majority of the other social media outlets, it's The Real Sandra Love. For my boutique is BellaBeautyLoungeInc.com. You know, wonderful dresses. You order online, definitely will be shipped out to you. But majority of all my platform is The Real Sandra Love. Social media when it comes to Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. I love TikTok, but I gotta be more. And also, don't forget Patiri. It's on all other platforms as well. Patiri Cocktail. Very simple. The name together, patiricocktail.com, the website. Patiri Cocktail at Instagram. And it's POTIERI, Patiri Cocktail.com. I'm so happy you had me.
Me too.
Yes.
Obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses. Obsessed with building bosses. Giving up is not an option. I'm obsessed with building bosses.